I was a dumb straight A student. There were some study acts to somebody that had a 4.0 in high school. When I was in high school, I had this weird OCD thing where I felt like I had to write everything down because if I didn't, I would miss some crucial information later. That actually saved me in the long run. See, the thing is, writing everything down helps your brain remember everything because you're writing it and it's going in your brain at the same time. So if the teacher is giving a lecture or you're taking notes, try to write literally basically the whole passage down that you're studying instead of just a couple notes. I literally used to do this by accident, and by the time I had the test in front of me, I remembered every single thing. As someone that literally did calculus as a junior, here is the ultimate math hack. You're going to want to do your pretest twice because I assume if your test is like my school, it's going to be kind of similar to the pretest, which is a little bit different type of answers. Basically, the first time you do the pretest, you're going to use photomath. And no, you're not going to just copy the answer down. You're going to use photomath the right way. If this is the algebra class, when you put in the problem, you're going to look at all the steps and you're going to do them. When you do the pretest, you're going to follow the steps, write the steps down that photomath is telling you and figure out the answer to the problem. After you do that, you're going to redo the test after you figured out all the answers, and you're going to try to do the test without photomath. You're going to remember those steps that you wrote down before, and you're going to complete the pretest again that way. This will make you remember the actual steps to complete the math problem without having to rely on photomath, and it'll be in your memory. So when you get an identical problem on the test, you'll be like, oh, I know the steps to do this, and then you'll get the right answer. You might even want to do the pretest 3 times, if however long it takes for you to remember every single step that you need to do to get to the right answer. And my last tip for you is to use the Pomodoro method. If you go on YouTube, type in Pomodoro method, it is a timer. It has 25-5, which is 25 minutes, and then a 5-second break. This goes on for 2 hours, so you get 25-minute time periods to do homework with 5-minute breaks in between. This will make it so your time doesn't feel like you're doing homework or studying forever, and you'll feel like you have breaks without feeling overwhelmed. So just put on that 25-minute timer, and what I used to do is, I used to literally love watching TV, so I would literally pause my TV show every time the 5 minutes were up and continue it when the 5 minutes were back. This makes it so you don't spend too much time taking a break or too much time studying where you get overwhelmed, but you have time management. So if you start the Pomodoro at 4 o'clock, you'll be done by 6 with breaks in between. That's all for now. Let me know if you want some more. Bye.